I just got my Traveler's Company notebook in the mail and I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this. It's a rainy summer day, so it's kind of cozy and perfect for setting up my new journal. Okay, here we go. Ooh. I didn't know it comes with like a little, what are these called? A catalog? I'm gonna open everything and then we'll set it all up together. It says Traveler's Times. That is so cute. Oh my gosh, it's just like inspiration on how to use the notebook. I'm so excited to look at this. Okay, here it is. Ooh. I got the passport size because I wanted to put it in my purse and like carry it with me everywhere. Immediately, I love the size. It's so cute and it's like the perfect dimensions. This one is a little bit more square, which is my preference. And then I got 3 inserts. They're a lot thinner than I expected. I guess that makes sense because you put multiple together. So I got the sketch paper blank, the monthly diary, it's like calendar layout, and I got grid paper. When you combine like more than 2 books or something, you have to get these rubber bands, which I'm not sure how to put on. This is my first traveler's notebook, but we'll figure it out together. And then I'm really excited for this. I got the little clear zipper case. I just thought it would be so fun to stick little things that I find when I'm out and about in here. Okay, let's set it up. First, here is the leather notebook. It comes in such nice packaging and it just feels special to open, which I really appreciate because journals, especially traveler's notebooks and the way they're customizable, are really personal objects. I love how there are a few layers to unwrapping everything. It's all encased in this little cardboard piece and the cover itself is wrapped in a cloth bag, which makes it feel so luxurious. They also sent an extra piece of elastic and care instructions for the leather. In case you haven't heard of the Traveler's Notebook, here's a bit about it. It's made up of a leather cover and it has interchangeable paper inserts. For reference, the inserts kind of look like field notes. And these allow you to fully customize your book because they have different types of paper like dot, graph, watercolor, and more. I want to mention that the leather notebook comes with a plain paper insert already inside. I didn't know this when I purchased, so that was a fun little surprise, but I did end up switching it out for graph paper and then I'll save this blank one for later. The leather cover has an elastic strap on the inside and that's what holds all the mini books together. The max is like 3 or 4 in the size that I bought. As you'll see in a little bit, attaching everything was kind of confusing for me at first, but I figured it out and it was actually really simple once I understood. The Traveler's Notebooks are so well loved because even after you fill up all the pages, you'll always have the same outside cover and I just think that's so sweet. And then you'll also have a collection of all these little books that you filled up. This system was originally intended to be used on trips, and each insert could document a different journey, hence the name Traveler's Notebook. But I'm not traveling at the moment, I just want to use mine every day for planning, notes, and small doodles. I'm so excited to keep it in my purse and bring it with me everywhere I go. Now it's time to attach all my little booklets. Once I actually started reading the instructions, this process made so much more sense to me. My biggest tip here is understanding the order that the books will be in once it's all set up. For example, if you're inserting 3 books, the last book that you add will end up being in the middle, or your second book. Then, once they're all attached, I just slide my little Ziploc pouch behind everything, and it's done! Now time to decorate, customize, and start using it. I'm adding just a few stickers because I don't want to overdo it right now, so that I can instead naturally accumulate more as I go. And I was really happy to find this little artist sticker for my drawing booklet. I also have a fortune from dinner that says, "Keep your optimism alive, it's a beacon of light." And that's the perfect first thing to slip into the plastic pocket. And then I just wanted to quickly show you the catalog that it all came with. I love how they included a peek inside other people's journals for inspiration and just to see all the ways you can use the notebook. And it's finally time for me to start using it. I'm first labeling each booklet with cute little cover pages, starting with the calendar. I bought a Hobonichi at the beginning of the year, and as much as I love it, I don't necessarily think it's the best planner for me. I have the daily one, which gives you a full page every day, and that's just too much space. I wasn't using it consistently enough, and now I hate the look of all those blank pages. So I think it's a good idea how this calendar layout is customizable for the month. you'll see that I'm setting up my first spread for July, adding dates and days of the week. I realized that calendar layouts are actually the most helpful to me for planning because I can visualize everything that's going on and its relation to everything else that month. I also don't really find myself using the weekly part of my Hobonichi. It just feels kind of repetitive when I already have that information in the calendar. So for my second notebook, the graph paper, I'm going to be using this for general notes. It's kind of like a catch-all. It doesn't have to be pretty, it's just a space to write stuff down so I don't have to keep remembering it in my head. I can make daily plans, to-do lists, grocery lists. I have a list in here of what packages I have coming in the mail and when, because I found myself cycling through that in my head, and I thought, why not just write it down so I can keep it all straight? And really quick, going back to the history of Traveler's notebooks. I think that Traveler's Company was the first to start this style of notebook, and that's the brand that I bought. Traveler's Company began as a part of Midori, which, if you know, is another stationery company that makes excellent paper. My sketchbook is also from Midori. Anyway, the original Traveler's Notebook was released by Midori in 2006, and the passport size version that I have came out in 2009. Then in 2014, Traveler's Company broke off as their own brand, and they're still owned by the same parent company called Design Fill. So a lot of the paper refills are Midori products, which is awesome because they make great stuff. Now I'm on to decorating the sketchbook section. I'm so excited to start drawing all over the place with this journal. I did swatches of each color in my paint palette just to test out the paper. I wanted to see its compatibility with water, which seems pretty good, but I don't really require super nice watercolor paper for my sketchbook because I kind of like when it's a little crispy and it's just my sketchbook. Also, the first page is always a little intimidating, so this was a really mindless and relaxing but still cool looking way to start the book. And that is my Traveler's Notebook. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I set it up, and I'll see you next time.